Alright, today I'll be doing a video on the replacement of my lock actuator on my 2008 Cadillac Escalade. The lock will intermittently not unlock when you hit the key fob to try to get into the car. So you'll hit the alarm button or the unlock button on your key fob, and the lock will not go up sometimes. So I'm replacing it, and I ordered the new part through I believe through Rock Auto, and this is the video. It's pretty straightforward, and I apologize if the quality is not great. I'm doing the video on my phone and editing it on my iPhone also. I didn't put this in the video, but a step that I usually take when dealing with anything electrical, which the switches on the door locks are, is disconnecting the battery. So I went ahead and I disconnected the battery, which is not in the beginning of this video. I'm just doing a quick video taking this 2008 Escalade door panel apart. I took the corner, I guess, plate there. That's what it looks like on the back. It's got a tab and goes in from the bottom. And a couple of little plates there. There's one there with 10 millimeter, I believe. And I'm about to take this out and just pry. I might be able to just do it with my fingers. There you go. This whole thing should just come out. So you can carefully get a screwdriver in there and pry the rest of it out. I'll be doing that in a little bit. There you go. So that's out. And from there, it's just about a matter of unclipping, these. There you have it. That's all unclipped. Got that with you. And that just goes in there. So I'm going to continue removing all these bolts. I've already got that one out. That's what it looks like. And I guess when I'm done removing all those bolts, there's two more down there. And I believe that's it. I'm going to try to, and I already unclipped that. So once I get that done, I'll come back to the video. Alright, to get the trim panel off, I'm using a screwdriver right now. Just wrapping it in a cloth. I got it started up here. There's a white clip in there. You can see it. That's kind of what you want to unfasten. And I'm just going down the line right now, trying to get all of them. Once you get, I think, 3 or 4 of them, you can pop, you can just stick your fingers in there and hopefully pull the whole thing off. So I'm going to be doing that now, and I'll be back. Alright, I got the panel off. So now I gotta, with the screwdriver, I need to get here. And you can see there, let's see. I gotta push these in here, these little tabs there, in order to get this piece out, and then to be able to take that metal ball out there. So I'll be doing that now. Alright, so that came off of there. That's what you're left with. And there's apparently one more cord I need to unclip, so I'm going to be doing that now. And I'll be back in a second. But everything looks, I knew when I took this off, that little piece was snagged on this plastic tab right there. I just had to unsnap that, but other than that, everything comes off pretty easily. Alright, so I peeled this, this has got some silicone or something that kind of sticks to the metal. Peeled it away, carefully. And here you can actually, if you go in there, you can see the actuator. There you go. That's a little tab you have to unfasten in order to attach it to the new part. And it's just a matter of removing these 3 screws here to get the old actuator out. And that's in there, so you just got to stick your hand in there. And I'm trying to see.
It's hard to see it in there, but it's all the way back there. So I'm going to be doing it now. Alright, well I'm going to be using a T25 Torx bit to get these out. Hopefully that's it. Yep. And all of this should come right out. This is a 2008 Cadillac Escalade that I'm working with GM. But it should be the same thing for the Tahoes, I think Suburbans, Silverados. So I'm gonna most likely leave this one halfway on, kind of see what's going on the inside. So I'll be back for that. Well, this is what the part looks like once it comes out. It's got these little hangers in there. I just ended up taking the whole thing out because I couldn't get them loose from just with one hand in there. This one was a little tough to get out too. It's got two little tabs. You can see that went in this hole here, and then you can just disengage that little plastic tab or ball. So I'm going to attempt to put everything back in. The other thing that gave me a little trouble was this little connector, this harness connector that goes there. I couldn't figure out how to get it out. You got to pull that little wine colored or brown tab all the way up, and the whole thing will come out. So I'm going to attempt now to, I guess, put the new one back in. So we'll get back to that when we get back to that. Alright, well, it's getting dark out, but I'm still trying to finish up. I ended up screwing everything back in. It's a good idea to clip the harness in, and before you, I guess, put this back in, and also get this cable, the one that goes to the handle, get that also clipped in. Kind of tough to do it when you're in there. And what I did is I put the two other, you saw the two, I guess they're not wires, but they're cables. They're really thick gauge cables that were on this. One of them goes to the lock, and it just clips in. That's the one with the hook. And the other one goes into the, goes up here. After I put it onto the unit, I just ran it all the way up, and I used this hole to kind of, can't hardly see it, but to guide. And put it through here now. You can hear everything's working with that. If I pull on this, you can feel that it's moving something down there. So that's it. I'm just gonna put everything back together now and put everything, all the screws back in, turn the car on, and see if everything's working all right. All right, I'm putting these the back panel back on. There's something to help you out here. These little black tabs go into these holes on either side. They'll help you hold this in place while you're doing this. So sorry about the video, but I am here doing this in the night. So what I'm going to do now is, I use those tabs down there, those black tabs, to hold the door in place. I will reconnect everything, everything up here that I need to, starting with this cable to there, and all these cables kind of will go through the hole in the door. Alright, we'll be back when it's all plugged in. Okay, well, everything went back together. I put the little clips back, reconnected everything. There's 2 or 3 slots that don't have any connectors in them. I got a little confused because this thing on the bottom has like a couple different slots to put in the harness cables in, and I thought maybe I had a cable stuck behind the door or something, and I looked at the video that I shot before. I realized that there's only about 4 or 5 cables, and they're all numbered, or they're not numbered, they're labeled with their color. Put that back. I'm going to connect the battery and test everything out. Put this back on, everything, it's just a little clip there. And I'm going to connect the battery and make sure everything's working right. Just in case you needed to know, I've never done it before. The battery's here in the corner of the vehicle, front passenger side. I just disconnected the negative cable. There's just a bolt on top that you loosen up, and then you can just slide your hand from behind and pull the cable up. So I'm going to be putting that back on now, and we'll see how things go. I'm not sure if the alarm will go off on this when I connect it, so I'm going to have the remote ready. Alright, well, battery's connected, and the dome light came on, so it looks like everything is, the alarm didn't go off, so it looks like everything is working out fine. And I'm going to go test out the lock. There's the old actuator on the ground. Let's see. Unlock.